The adjustable weight bench isn't trying to be the sleekest machine in your gym corner. It's the kind of person who measures twice and buys once, ending up with a 1600 LBS steel frame that doesn't flinch when you load it. Most benches in this category brag about capacity like it's a personality trait. This one just states 1600 LBS and lets the alloy steel frame do the talking. Before you buy, the thing to check is whether your ceiling-mounted rack can actually clear that leg extension attachment when it's folded. The problem it solves sits right there in the real-world scene. You unbolt the preacher pad, slide the leg developer into place, and suddenly, your living room becomes a leg extension station that would cost $1,000 at any commercial gym. What it is, engineered as a trade-off, is this. The designers chose position count over portability, and that choice shows in the 21 adjustable positions carved into 8 backrest angles, 4 seat adjustments, 5 preacher pad heights, and adjustable leg components. So the consequence of 1600 LBS capacity is that your spouse can bench press next to you without the frame creaking, which means you're no longer the kind of person who has already bought the cheap one twice. The consequence of 21 positions is that your teenager can rehab a shoulder on the preacher pad while you hit incline presses, which means one machine serves 4 different bodies in the same hour. The consequence of the leg extension and leg curl system is that your quads and hamstrings get targeted without a gym membership, which means your monthly fitness spend shrinks by roughly the cost of a single commercial session. The consequence of the removable preacher curl pad is that biceps isolation happens without a spotter, which means you stop waiting for someone else's schedule. The consequence of the space-saving folding design is that the bench slides under a bed or against a wall, which means your landlord never asks about the equipment pileup. The consequence of ISCC Plus certified materials is that the padding won't off-gas for weeks, which means your apartment doesn't smell like a warehouse. Here is who this is not for. Anyone who wants to move the bench daily between rooms. The folding design saves space, not mobility, and that person should look for a lighter frame with quick release pins instead. If your actual problem is building a full-body home gym that survives progressive overload, the weight of the frame is exactly what you want. The listing emphasizes family fitness and rehabilitation exercises, which tells me they're chasing households with varied needs, not hardcore lifters chasing 1-rep maxes. What the bullets never mention is the exact assembled dimensions, which, in this category, usually means the box is bigger than your car trunk. ISCC Plus certified sustainable materials and a 2-year frame warranty back the claim, but the warranty doesn't cover wear items like padding compression. So before you buy, the thing to check is whether your space can swallow the footprint when it's unfolded. Is it worth it? The risk of buying this and finding it more than you need is cheaper to live with than buying less and repeating the search, because in 1600 LBS capacity doesn't degrade over time. The link is in the description so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if the timing works for you.